just ha'ara or two in Pesach, Seder night. The whole Haggadah, the Ikra Haggadah, the Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim is built around the Parsha of Mikra Bikurim. Parsha Kisava Yitzei Lumad Bigish Rabbi Blumenthal. That's the Parsha that a person says when he comes to the Beis HaMikdash with his first fruits, and he thanks Hashem for giving us Eretz Yisrael, for taking us out of Mitzrayim, etc. So that the Haggadah touches every word in that parsha to bring out the Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim. So Halei Davar, it needs to be a why punk that parsha. So I heard of Pshat Agav because it's the only place in the Torah where Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim is stated as a personal event. It means usually the Torah is like the narrator. It tells you this is what happened. It says, you go read for Parsha Shema, Parsha Leira, it's standing a third person telling you this is what happened. Pari afflicted Klal Yisrael, he made them work, and Hashem took them out. But here, the story is being told in the first person. This happened to me.
Yeah, that's what the first did.
But again, now here, I'm saying here the person is talking. No, it's person beside Hashem. There's person beside Hashem. Here it's person beside the person. Here it's person beside the person. He's talking. Hashem took us out. It's all we're speaking in the first person. Heard this, I think that there might be another beer. The side of the Chiv of Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim, the Haggadah tells it in the beginning of the Haggadah, it's the Londish piece. It explains what is the Chiv of Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim, the night of Pesach. So it goes through the Arba Avanim is the four places in the Torah where the Torah speaks about the idea of saying over, and then it finishes with the Sheni Dei Elishah, which is Ba'avor Zeh Asa Vigato Rincha B'Yom Ahu Leimor Ba'avor Zeh Asa Hashem Li Yetzias Mitzrayim. So B'Yom Ahu is the night of Pesach, and Ba'avor Zeh is B'Shah Sheish Matzah Maror Munach L'Fanach. What does the word literally mean? Ba'avor Zeh Asa Hashem Li Yetzias Mitzrayim. There's actually machlekes. The Ramban learns it's not so easy to put the grammar of the words in the way Ramban understands it, but the way Ramban is saying is, you're telling me something, why am I doing these mitzvahs? Because of what Hashem has done to me back then when we were out of Mitzrayim. So the Lashon Ramban is Ba'avor Zeh She'asa Hashem Li Yetzias Mitzrayim. In other words, there's like sort of a pause in the middle of the sentence. You're telling your son, you're doing the mitzvahs of the Laila, and you're telling your son, do you know why? It's Ba'avor Zeh, that, the word that is sort of missing, Asa Hashem Li, that because Hashem did these things to me, the Nisan, when I went out of Mitzrayim. Rashi learns different than the Ramban. Rashi learns that it's not explaining to your son why you're doing it. It's explaining to your son why Hashem took you out of Mitzrayim. Rashi says, Ba'avor chavrei Mitzvos, kegon Pesach Matzu Mar Halal. In other words, you're telling your son why Hashem take us out of Mitzrayim in order we should do mitzvahs. And as an example, I'm pointing to some mitzvahs that, 613 mitzvahs, I'm pointing to these mitzvahs, Pesach Matzu Mar, and this is why Hashem took, so the grammar fits in easier. Ba'avor Zeh, it's for this reason that Asa Hashem Li, Hashem did all these nisim, Yetzias Mitzrayim, in order I should do these things. The Ibn Ezra learns the grammar like Rashi, he just adds mamash one connection. He brings down the Ramban's pshat, obviously not the name of Ramban. He was before the Ramban. It seemed like other Rishonim had the Ramban, had that pshat. He explains why he doesn't like him. He said the grammar, Shabbat, he said the diktuk, and then he says, Atam leitzionu mitzrayim rak la'avda. He's explaining this pshat of Rashi. Now he's coming to the pshat that he believes is the right pshat, that Hashem only took us out of Mitzrayim in order to serve him. But he says a lashon. Rashi doesn't explain why we're picking on these mitzvahs, Pesach Matzu Mar. The Ibn Ezra does explain. He says, these are the first mitzvahs that Hashem commanded us. They're the first mitzvahs Hashem commanded us. So if you step back and you think about it, you realize that as a nation, these are the first mitzvahs we got as a nation. These are the first Pesach Matzu Mar, the first mitzvahs we got, the first practical mitzvahs we got as a nation. When Hashem said, but practically the way we fulfill that is Pesach Matzu Mar. And in a certain sense, the ruchniistic, when Klal Yisrael does mitzvahs, it's called fruit. We find that it's Kerem Hashem Tzvakis Beis Yisrael, that Klal Yisrael is called Hashem's vineyard. And it says Hashem wanted to produce. It's actually a pasuk in Yeshaya where Hashem gave Musar to Klal Yisrael, and the Aver instead of doing mitzvahs, he was hoping to produce grapes, which would be mitzvahs, and instead they produce something negative, thorns or whatever it would be. But you see that the mitzvahs that Klal Yisrael does are considered sort of the fruit of Klal Yisrael. So these are literally the first fruit of Klal Yisrael. These are the first fruit that Klal Yisrael is producing is the mikra bikurim. So this is the mikra bikurim. There's the ruchnistic and mikra bikurim of Klal Yisrael. These are the first fruits of Klal Yisrael. Just to finish with another ha'ara ba'alma, it's just interesting is that the Seder night is one of the focuses of it's the foundation of the year to a certain sense. It's a very exalted and heilige night, and it's done in a house. It's not done in the setting of a in a shul. It's done in a family setting, and it could be Havanas like this. This whole idea of that Klal Yisrael put the blood on the doorposts. Pshat is like this. Pshat is that the blood shtellavek, that in the way the Chazal shtellavek, it was mishku me'avodah zara, and that means the lamb somehow represented the Mitzrayim, and Klal Yisrael shechting, it represented rejection out of avodah zara. And by putting, basically what we're saying is, we're putting the blood on the doorpost, that in this house we're not over avodah zara. So this Hashem jumped over the doorpost. Pshat is that a Yiddish house is not Mitzrayim. Any house that in this house we're worshiping Hashem, we're serving Hashem, it's not Mitzrayim. And that's the idea of Pesach is that we're telling Avek there's a place in the world that's not American, it's not a place that the geography of the place is where Avdei Hashem will be. And it's a new geography. And that's a Yisod in Pesach is that we're a different entity. We're in a different world and we're in a different realm. Even though physically walk around over here, but that's not how Hashem looks at it. That's not how we're supposed to. We're supposed to understand that Avdei Hashem, we're in a different world, a different planet.